morning everyone. So our topic to discuss all about the history of Ibanag language. So let's move on to the first slides. So the objective of this report will discuss the history of Ibanag language. And number 2 is the consonant and vowel sound. And number 3 is the stress, pitch, and intonation. Number 4 is vocabulary parts of speech. And number 5 is features of Ibanag morphology. And number 6 is phonology of Ibanag language. So Ibanag refers to I means people, and Ibanag means river. Ibanag refers to the people as well as the language spoken in the northern Philippines. Ibanag also Ibanag or Ibanag, different language and in linguistic minority numbering a little more than 500,000 or 500,000 people who inhabit the province of Cagayan, Isabela, and Nueva Vizcaya. The Ibanag originated in the region around the mouth of Cagayan River and gradually dispersed southward within the last 200 years, influencing the groups like the Itawis, Isanay, and Gata. Ibanag is the lingua franca of the three areas. So yung Ibanag language daw is, or Ibanag people originated in the region around the Cagayan River, wherein doon nila umpisahan yung pag-develop ng language nila dahil doon nila simulan yung livelihood nila. For example, pag-aano buhay ng fishing, paggawa ng mga kagamitan para sa pangangaso. And Ibanag speaking cities or tao yung tulad ng Cagayan, wherein Tuguegarao, Apari, Solano, Yat, Naldo, Tigig, Pamplona, Abulag, Camarines, and Pelaglaca. While in Isabela is used in municipality of Cabagan, San Pablo, Tumawini, Santa Maria, Santo Tomas, Ilagan, Gamu, Nagilian, and Reina Mercedes, and even in San Mariano. Most of the speakers can also speak Ilocano, the lingua franca of the northern Luzon island. It is closely related to Ganda, Itawis, Agda, at Aluogan, Isne, and Malawi. So let's move on to the consonant and the vowel sound.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. So, this is my report for today. The difference between vowels and consonant sound in language. So, the first one is the vowels. A vowel sound is a pronounce with the mouth open and allow us the air to flow freely through it from the lungs. So, hindi naman tingin sa kalaman natin kung ano ibig sabihin ng consonant at ng vowels. Example ng vowels is a, e, and o, u. Next is consonant. A consonant sound is pronounced with some type of constriction of the flow of air that involves either the lips or the tongue. So yun, pag ginagawa natin yung, pag sinasabi natin yung mga words, ay ginagamit natin yung lips at saka tongue or dila. So ang example nito is yung B, C, D, F, and etc. Yung mga wala sa vowels ay ang consonant. Next is the voice consonant sound. Pag sinabing voice consonant sound is, so pag sinabing voice consonant sound, ito yung lumilikha ng vibration sa vocal cords natin tuwing ginagawa natin ito. For example, is B as in boy, D as in dog, at G as in goat. Pansin nyo, tuwing binibigas natin yung mga words na yun, ay nagkakaroon siya ng vibration. So next is voiceless consonant sound. Voiceless consonant sound, ito naman yung tunog na nililikha sa hangin na dumadaan sa mga bibig natin. For example is yung T as in tall, P as in pan. So yun. Next is the consonants and its part. Consonants are classified according to point, articulate, and manner of articulation. So, meron 19 identified consonant sounds sa Ibanag. Among these are the F, V, and Z. As opposed to some Philippine tongues language where these consonants only appear in the borrowed words just like in Hiligaynon. So, ginagamit ng Ibanag ang mga pangatnig na ito, pangatnig o consonant, sa kanilang mga katutubong salita. Ginagamit ang stop sa pamamagitan ng pagharang sa daloy ng hangin. Sabi dito, stops are produced by blocking the airflow then releasing it afterwards. Based on place of articulation and voicing, stops can be further classified into four. Meron siyang apat na parts, which is the bilabial, dental, velar, and the glotta. So ang unang-unang parte ng stops ay ang bilabial stops. Just like in English, Ibanag bilabial stops are composed of the voiceless T and the voice B. Binubuo ng bilabial stop ng voiceless P at saka the voice B. Sample nito is yung apan, pan. In English is get. And apape. Apape is bitter gourd. Duko is banana. Next is the dental stops. The dental stops are the voiceless T and the voice D. Binubuo naman ang dental stop ng voiceless T at saka the voice D. Ginagawa ang dental stop sa pamamagitan ng pagdikit ng dulo ng dila sa bibir. For example is ito. Pansin niyo pag ginagawa natin. Next is velar stop. The velar stop is in Ibanag are the voiceless A and the voice G. They are never aspirated and in final position are usually unreleased. For example is kofun, which is friend in English, kalakag is lazy, and pakul is fiddle. And the last one is the glottal stops. Isa sa pinaka-interesting feature ng Ibanag is the predominance. Ibig sabihin ng predominance ay pangingibabaw. So the last one is the glottal stops. Isa sa pinaka-interesting feature ng Ibanag ay ang predominance, which is pangingibabaw in Tagalog. Rubino 1997, some surmises that due to human anatomical traits, glottal stops never occurred voice. Vowel initial words in Ibanag have the glottal stop as their initial consonantal set. For example, ang example nito is baga, which is rice, and apa for number.
Affricates do occur in the language as a result of palatalization in certain chronological environments or in foreign language borrowings. Classification of affricates. Alveolar affricates, a type of affricate consonant pronouns with the tip or blade of the tongue against the alveolar ridge just behind the teeth. The voiceless produce CH and voice J.
And let's move on to another types of consonant sound, where name is called glide. Glide is a sound that phonetically is similar to a vowel sound, but function as a syllable boundary rather than as the nucleus of syllable. To make the palatal glide sound, which is the classification of glide, is we need our tip of our tongue stays behind the bottom of our teeth, or tongue is stay. For example, to produce this sound, we need that hindi lang natin kailangan hindi siya gumagalaw pag bumibigas tayo ng mga ways. So magbibigay lang ako ng ways, like English ways or ways na kung saan makikita natin yung pagkakaiba ng palitan glide sa verb. For example, cow. Yes, and boy. So when you pronounce this word, kung papansin natin na hindi gumagalaw, hindi na natin mag-stay lang siya sa bottom ng teeth natin. While sa verb glide, and velar nasal. So what's the difference between of these three? When we say bilabial nasal, both lips are contracted. So parang similar lang siya dito. For example, the bilabial nasal is both lips are contracted when we say a word. For example, knock, run, knock, run. So pag binibig ka sa ating mga words na yung nagdidikit yung mga letter, nagkakam siya. While sa dental nasal naman, produced by articulating the tongue at the upper teeth of our mouth. For example, long, long. So, gumagalaw yung dila natin pag binibigkas natin yung mga words. Like, long. Okay? Sa velar nasal, so, nabanggit ko na kanina, parang sa lang din siya. Nagdidikit or gumagalaw yung mga dila natin pag binibigkas yung words. So,
One, my name is Glenda Paulino and I am here to discuss the stress, pitch, and intonation. First, stress. The pattern of stress in Ibanag is sometimes unpredictable. Primary and secondary stress is usually for one-syllabic words. Stress falls on the last syllable if the penultimate syllable is closed F. The last vowel is preceded by two consonant or a consonant followed by a glottal stop. Like for example is akan, which means hindi. So the penultimate syllable is open. Another example is putu. From the words putu, in Tagalog, yung puso ng saging. So the penultimate syllable is closed. In addition, if the word is noun, the stress is in the beginning, while if the word is verb, the stress must at the end. Next is pitch. Pitch help us to give the right expression on what we are saying. If I say I am so happy, will you believe that I am really happy? Changing the pitch of our voice makes the information and message to be more convincing. Like, kuminak ka na ba? So in Tagalog, kumain ka na ba? So that is answerable by yes or no. Let's take sentences with the beginning of WH question like what, where, who, and when. Like aninagaw mo. In English, what is your name? Another example is who are you? So in Ibanag, sino ka? So that is N in falling pitch. You see the difference? Okay, let's proceed to intonation. Next, intonation. The way a person voice raises and lowers depending on what they're talking about. So, like for example is, makasta nga uma is at Ibanag greetings, which means good morning. So, you may notice others say, Diyos ni kamuta uma. The word Diyos means God from Spanish. Therefore, it is a clear direct influence of the colonizing Spanish Catholic to the Ibanag people.
So, good morning everyone. Good morning, ma'am. So, now let's move on to the parts of speech. So, in Ibanag, like many other languages, categorizes words into different parts of speech based on their function within a sentence. So, these categories help us understand how words relate to each other and build meaning. So, the first one is the nouns. Nouns represent people, places, things, or ideas. In Ibanag, nouns can be singular or plural, and they often change form depending on their grammatical function in a sentence. So, for example, babae or house and kami or he. So, next part of speech is pronouns. Pronouns replace nouns to avoid repetition, and in Ibanag is a variety of personal, possessive, demonstrative, and interrogative pronouns. For example,
I'm Michelle Frangan, and we've done the stress, speech, and intonation of Ibanag language. And let's move on to the vocabulary parts of the speech. Adverbs. Adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They provide information about how, when, where, or to what extent on action or state. Example, sangawe. In English is now. Sangawe nga na is right now. Suno mas tomorrow. In sentence, suno mga trabaho. I'm going to work tomorrow. Next is conjunction. Connect words, phrases, or clauses. They show the relationship between the connected elements. Example, ngayon. In English is bad. In sentence, mabising yanim awan to pira ko. I'm hungry, but I don't have money. Maski. In English is although. Maski awan to pira, umay na. Although I don't have money, I'll go.
Okay, so good day everyone. My name is Princess Jais Patricio. So we are now talking about the features of Ibanag culture. So in terms of politics, meron silang tatlong nung araw, meron silang tatlong sa isang maliit na pamahalaan, meron silang tatlong government, which is the Orayan, the Ukom or Judge, and the Kamaranan. So yung Orayan, ito yung parang presidente ng nayo na nag-uutos ng papatupad ng mga batas. Samantalang ng Ukom or Judge, siya yung nag-aayos ng mga away at nagbibigay ng hatol sa mga may kasalanan. And then ang Kamaranan, siya yung parang konseho, sila ang nag-iisip ng mga patakaran at regulasyon para sa buong nayo. Next is the livelihood. Ang mga Ibanag ay mga tao na nakatira sa Cagayan. Dati, mga magsasaka sila na sa kapatagan malapit sa dagat, pero lumipat sila sa matataas na lugar. Magaling silang mga lakal at gumagamit ng mga bangka para magbenta ng mga produkto ng ibang lugar. Kagaya ng wika, ang naging pangunahing wika ng kalakatan sa kanilang lugar. Magagaling din silang panday at gumagawa ng mga matatalim na ikta. Bukod sa pagsasaka at pangingisda, mahalaga rin sa kanila ang pamilya, komunidad at kasal. Ang mga Ibanag ay mga masisipag na tao na mayaman sa kultura at tradisyon. Next is their literature. Ang mga Ibanag ay may sariling mga kwento, hula at kanta. Para mga libro nila yan na nagkikwento tungkol sa kanilang buhay, damdamin at mga paniniwala. Ang mga kwento nila ay nagtuturo ng mga magandang aral tulad ng pag-ibig, kapayapaan at pagkakaisa. Nakakatulong din ang kanilang mga kwento para malabanan ng mga bisyo at alitan na maaaring mangyari sa buhay. Kaya mga kwento, tula at kanta ng mga Ibanag ay parang mga kayamanan na nagpapakita ng kanilang kultura at tradisyon. Next, we are talking about the morphology of Ibanag. It refers to the study of the form of word. It represents day linguistics. The term morphology refers to the study of the internal structure of words. The word morphology is derived from the Greek word morph, which means form shape. Form or shape. Next is Whitnell and Lasted 1963 reported that Ibanag is manually intelligible and ETA in the same manner that Itawes is. In fact, Ibanag shares a morphological resemblance also with other members of the Northern Cordillera group like ETA. So, ibig sabihin ng mga wikang Ibanag, ETA at Tawis ay may ilang pagkakatulad sa kung paano nabubuo ang kanilang mga salita. Halimbawa,
maaari silang magkaroon ng magkatulad ng mga panlapi o mga ugat na salita. Ang pag-aaral ng morpolohiya ay mahalaga sa pag-unawa ng mga wika at kung paano sila nagbabago sa paglipas ng panahon. Next is the vowel loss. Refers to the reduction or disappearance of a vowel sound in a word. Example, when prefixes like ma plus alsa is removed, pero pag may nawawalang a, kaya natawag na vowel loss. Pag ma plus alsa is removed, pag pinagsama, malsa to be removed. Next is vowel change. Refers to systematic sound changes in the pronunciation of vowel sound in language. Example, ma plus itoli to return. Then, pag pinagsama is netoli to be returned.
Good day everyone, I'm Martin Ribao and now we proceed the phonology of Ibanag language. The phonology of Ibanag language is a complex and fascinating system that reflects the unique history and culture of Ibanag. A sound formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable in which their sounds begins as one word and moves towards another. Phonology, it is a sound or words na nagsisimula sa a. For example, ababa. In Ibanag, ababa. In English, short. And next, agyaman. Agayaman, it means playground. And dictongs. Dictongs, a sound formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable in which the sound begins as one word and moves towards another. For example, lapaw. Lapaw, it means flower. Sitaw means word. Puraw means white. Puray means anger. Nalalay means bitter. Tulay means person. And diphthongs, we have 6 diphthongs in Ibanag, which is A, E, O, I, Q, and I.